po ang inyong palatuntunang Radyo Pilipino, ang Talakayan. Ang tinig ng Pilipino sa Toronto na sumasa inyo tuwing Sabado alas 11:30 ng umaga hanggang alas 12:30 ng tanghali. Dito sa himpilan ng Pinoy Radio. Layunin ng programang ito na makapagbigay ng kasiyahan at makapagdulot ng kaalaman, hatid ng paliwanagan at pagbatikos sa mga issue at problemang dumarating sa ating pang-araw-araw na buhay dito sa Canada. Kapayapaan, katotohanan at kalutasan ng mga suliranin ang aming hangad na ibigay sa inyo. At ngayon, ikinagagalak ng Pinoy Radio na ihatid sa inyo ang Talakayan. Radyo Pilipino, ang Talakayan.
Nakikinig po kayo sa Talakayan, ang tinig ng Pilipino sa Toronto.
PinoyRadio.com. Welcome to Dr. V. Santiago and Associates Family Dentistry. Complete dental care, general and specialty dentistry with trusted team of doctors, surgeon, periodontists, and dental hygienists. Now with 2 locations to serve you in the Greater Toronto area. Main branch at Toronto office, Rosedale Medical Clinic, 600 Sherbourne Street, Suite 307, Toronto. And its new office and clinic at Mississauga Marketplace Plaza, 4555 Herentaria Street, Unit C11. To learn more about Dr. Santiago and the Family Dentistry Canada, visit them online with their new website, thefamilydentistry.ca. For a TLC way of treatment, call 416-967-9272 or 905-272-3455. Dr. V. Santiago and Associates Family Dentistry.
Kahit anong ginagawa ninyo, makinig muna sa masayang tropa ng Talakayan.
PinoyRadio.com. What does it take to realize your dreams? To get you there, a vision and positive steps. The same goes to your financial future. At World Financial Group, we help middle-income families identify their dreams. It's never too early to start working towards your dreams. So I suggest you call Agnes Miranda today. Telephone number 416-702-9693. To secure your family's future, think of World Financial Group.
Ito po si Jess Cabrias na bumabati ng isang maaligayang umaga. Kasi hindi yung magandang ang araw eh. Pero masaya po kami dahil ang guest namin ngayon ay isang dalagita. Sa mga nakikinig sa amin sa kasalukuyan, ihanda na po ang balak gawin sa umagang ito. Huwag kayong bibitiw, manatiling nakatutok sa Talakayang Radyo Pilipino.
Ako po si May Capovers Cabrias, Admin Coordinator na bumabati ng isang magandang umaga. Medyo nag-i-snow ho, kaya kailangan ho nakabalot kayo para hindi kayo magkasakit itong Christmas. Ang lapit na ng Pasko. Ilang days na lang ngayon? 9 days, no? Before Christmas. Pero sa atin kasi parang 8 kasi ang celebration natin yung Christmas Eve, no? Hindi ba? Kaya good morning ho sa inyong lahat.
Ito naman po si Bobby Atchacon, ang IT Coordinator ng Talakayan na bumabati ng magandang umaga, Toronto. Magandang gabi naman po yung mga nakikinig sa atin sa Pilipinas.
Ito naman po si Nelson Galvez. Ano ba papel ko ngayon?
Papel de liha.
Special Event Coordinator. Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat. Sabi nga ni May, medyo malamig.
Anong medyo? Talagang malamig.
Kaya pa eh. Minus 19 ang effective yata ng wind chill. Magandang gabi naman ho sa Pilipinas.
Of course, nanglalamig lahat ang boses namin dito, pero mainit naman dito sa studio dahil meron tayong panauhin ngayon na pandangal. At sa ating mga tagapakinig dyan sa Kalatan Toronto, ito si Joe Demasco, special event na reporter.
Alam niyo po, ang ating isang kasamahan na bagong dating sa Pilipinas ay hindi po makakasama sa atin kasi meron po siyang kausap na ibang mga pataka sa kasalukuyan.
At saka hindi, dumating siya kagabi, 11 o'clock eh. Siyempre, jet lag na masyado yun. Yun ho si Tony San Juan, ang aming political commentator. So anyway, ngayon, we are so honored And so happy that we have a special guest dito sa aming radyo ngayon. Kahit na malamig, kahit na maginaw, talagang tayo ay pinagbigyan niya. And as I said, we have the Ambassador of the Philippines to Canada, Honorable Petronila Garcia. Good morning, ma'am.
Hi, good morning sa inyong lahat. Thank you for having me.
Nako, alam nyo, the first time na nakita ko si Ambassador dito sa kasama ninyo noon si Secretary
Wanda
Teo. Yes.
Teo.
And we really didn't have the chance na parang interviewin siya. Kaya ngayon, we're so happy kasi sabi nga namin, during the Christmas season, talagang it's a tradition na we invite yung mga dignitaries from the Philippine government dito sa aming radio program kasi yun ang namin para magbigay naman kayo ng message sa ating listeners. But before that, Ambassador, kailan ho kayo nagsimula dito? When did you come to Canada?
Actually, I arrived here 4 winters ago.
4 winters. Ang winters
Ganun
ang
lang sila
naalala
magbilang
nyo.
dito.
Yes.
Dumating ako dito ng August 2014. So this is my 4th winter. But 3 years pa lang ho ako dito.
Oo. And how are you liking the winters?
Oh, actually I like it kasi wala tayong snow sa atin. Tsaka
Oo.
itong tunay na white Christmas,
Totoo.
Winter Wonderland. And it
Right.
gives you an opportunity to do things at home that you don't normally do.
Yung nakikita lang natin sa Christmas card, no? Alam mo, tuwan-tuwa ako sa atin pag yung nadidinig ko yung I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Iniisip ko nung nasa Pilipinas pa, ano ba yung white Christmas? Wala naman ako nakikitang white Christmas. Yung pala talagang white. So, prior to coming to Canada, saan ho kayo na-post?
Nako, I've been in the government for 37 years.
Wow.
So I'm a career diplomat. So marami na ho akong na pinanggalingan. So the first posting, of course, Manila, no? That's always our home base. But my first posting was Singapore nung vice consul ako. Tapos na after a few years, lumipat ako sa Sydney, Australia. Tapos balik sa Manila and to do home office assignment kasi meron kami normal rotation in the home office. And then after 2 years, napunta ako ng Israel bilang Consul General. And then linipat ako sa South Africa nung binuksan yung embassy doon as a Minister and Consul General then. After that, from South Africa, lumipat ako ng Seoul, Korea, where I stayed for another 2 years. And then umuwi ho ako sa Manila for 5 years to do home office assignment. Tapos the next time, ambassador na ho ako. I was assigned to Egypt with concurrent jurisdiction over the Sudan as the first woman ambassador to an Arab country from the Philippines. And from there, I crossed to Israel to become the Philippine ambassador to Israel. But immediately prior to coming to Canada, I was the Assistant Secretary for the Middle East and African Affairs at the Department of Foreign Affairs. During the Arab Spring, when we were we are still doing that, evacuating some of our nationals dun sa mga dangerous areas. And of course, we seek to expand our relations in the Middle East and Africa.
Wow, naku, very interesting pala yung naging assignments nyo. Those are really prime para sa akin.
Ma'am,
Because I love to travel.
Yung Egypt ba, Egypt compared to Sudan,
Yes.
alin ho ang mas soft post or hard post?
Wala naman ako masasabing hard post or soft post. There are some posts that are more challenging than the others dahil sa mga situations like physical danger for our nationals. At the time, I was quite fortunate. At the time I was there from 2004 to 2009, yung Egypt ho, wala pa yung Arab Spring, so tahimik pa ho doon. Ganun din ho sa Sudan, relatively under control ng government, rightly or wrongly, but wala hong
But you cannot say it the same way now. Iba
At that
na.
time, united pa yung Sudan, wala
yeah,
pang South
that's
Sudan,
right.
you know. So things have changed. It's a very dynamic region. Actually, the world is dynamic, so anything can happen. Yeah.
Now, you mentioned the career diplomat kayo. So, prior to getting into the foreign service, talagang yun na ho ang naging dream nyo? Has it always been your dream to become a diplomat?
Yeah, well, who wouldn't want that kind of life? I never thought I would qualify. So I've always dreamed to have a career that would make me see the world and be able to meet interesting people at the same time, be able to help my noble purpose, you know. So that was my general dream. That was the general plan. And I was very fortunate to have taken the examination to enter the foreign service and pass it, you know. And when I passed it, I couldn't believe it. Yeah, kaya nung tumawag, I was very young at that time, so I did not. It was beyond my dreams at that time.
Naku, yung pala dapat ang naging career ko. Kasi I love to travel. At saka yung mga places na napuntahan ninyo, those are exciting places na, can you imagine moving from an Arab country tapos pupunta kayo sa Israel?
Parang si Moses.
Oo, yun na nga. That was what I was gonna say. Sabi ko, talagang following the footsteps of Moses.
Kaya lang Moses did not make it to the Holy
Yes,
Land.
that's
He
true.
only made it to Mount Nebu.
Yeah. Nako. So, sa mga assignments ho na napuntahan ninyo, which country did you find the most exciting?
Everything is exciting. Iba-iba ho talaga. There's no two countries that are alike. So, for example, I thought that Singapore would be relatively quiet. But you see, the work there is very intense. So, exciting ho. You know, or anywhere, kahit saan ka pumunta, or ang inaakala mong napaka-exciting na country, ay napaka-tahimik pala. Mabibingi ka sa tahimik. Dahil it's so big, there are not enough people in there. So, like South Africa was a very quiet posting. The only reason it was, the reason it was very exciting in a sense is because ang coverage ho ng embassy natin sa South Africa is the whole Southern Africa. So it had, I think, 13 or 14 countries under its jurisdiction. So yung challenge doon ay kung kunyari may nangyaring himagsikan sa isang bansa, no? Because that tends to happen in that area. Lilipad ka, it will take 1 day, 2 days to get there and to assist our nationals kasi yun ang first pillar of our foreign policy. No? Well, one of the 3 pillars of our foreign policy is to always assist our nationals wherever they may be. So kung minsan bigla ka na lang kailangan pumunta sa neighboring countries, yun ho ang naging challenge in some of these countries. But most of the time tahimik. Akala mo tahimik, tapos biglang may nangyari dun sa malayong lugar, tatakbo pa doon.
When you're talking about yung nationals, yun ho kasama na ho yung mga people who have dual citizenship?
Yes. The Migrant Workers Act, well, basta dual citizenship kasi yun, retention yun eh. So, ibig sabihin, you are a Filipino. Kahit 2, 3 passport mo, iba-iba. Yung tinitignan lang namin yung Filipino citizenship.
I see. Oo. Oh, that's nice. Pero nabanggit ho ninyo na you've been in this business for 37 years. Is there any particular instance na talagang it stands out sa mind mo na hindi mo makakalimutan sa 37 years nyo? Sa career-wise, sa experience nyo?
Alam nyo, the most exciting time in my life was when this was in 2009, there was an uprising in Gaza, and we found out that we had about 120 Filipinos there, so we had to spring into action very quickly and turn into an evacuation team. That comes to mind as an exciting time. But there were others also equally exciting, like and I will now advertise a little here. Yung first time mag-conduct ng overseas voting, exciting ho yun because it's something new, ano? And I would just like to say that it's always a challenge, a positive challenge for us to be able to conduct overseas voting and to bring that right to vote to our nationals overseas. So, if I may, I hope that alam niyo malapit na rin mag midterm elections dito sa Canada. Sa Philippines, so overseas voting, and you know, Canada recently has been found to be the second highest Filipino diaspora after the United States, kasi 837,000 na yung Filipinos dito. So importante ho yun. Sana they will take the time to register, vote, kasi your vote counts into 2019. So that is for me one of the more exciting times for our foreign service, kasi nagiging kami parang COMELEC.
Sige, naku, babalikan natin si Ambassador kasi very interesting ho yung ating conversation ngayon. Pero ngayon, patalastas muna.
Kumusta kabayan? Ito si Rafael Nebres, General Manager ng Action Honda. Para makatipid, mapabilis, pagbili ng Honda sasakyan, kami laging may paraan. Laging may sales events at promotion, tama sa iyong kakayahan. Please call us at 416-281-1234, 416-281-1234. Bibili ka o hindi, it's always my pleasure to talk to our kababayan. Mabuhay!
Ito si Belita Corrales. Kumusta na kayong lahat? Sa yumak na magsama-sama ipadala ang ating cargo. Serbisyo ay hindi nagbago. Ang yumak ay totoo. Saan pa man ang iyong pamilya, ang yumak ay mayroong serbisyo. Kahon ninyo'y walang peligro. Darating, maayos at magaling.
Kayo nakikinig sa Talakayan.
PinoyRadio.com.
nandito na po tayo sa portion na magtatanong tayo ulit. Nelson, meron ka bang tatanong kay ma'am?
Meron ako isang katanungan kay Madam. Dito sa dual citizenship, maraming Pilipino pa rin na although very intensive yung ating campaign, information campaign, marami pa rin na nagdadalawang isip kasi number one iniisip nila yung tax. Alam mo mga Pilipino minsan narinig na lang nila sa kaibigan nila o hindi sila naniniwala na sila. So ano ang itong coming year, Madam? Ano pa mga additional campaign na gagawin natin para mahikayat natin mga kababayan?
Well, this coming year mag-i-intensify talaga kami ng campaign to encourage the Filipino community to apply for dual citizenship, no? Kasi, well, just to address that question on taxation, meron na tayong agreement sa Canada, yung avoidance of double taxation, no? Basically, ang tax, ang guiding principle ho dyan, yung tax is paid where it is earned, where the income is earned. So, kunyari, syempre, you will not be paying tax to Canada for your property in the Philippines. Yung mga real estate tax mo doon, yung mga so, because of that agreement on double taxation, wala akong problema sa taxes. And also, everything is positive sa dual citizenship. There's no negative that I can see. Kung dual citizen ho kayo, pwede kayo maka-own ng properties sa Philippines. When you retire, you can practice your profession. Kung doctor kayo, kung dentist or whatever, at you can just renew your membership in the Professional Regulation Commission and practice in the Philippines. There are some professions that are not that are reserved for Filipino citizens, and pwede nyo balikan yon. At maganda ho yun, lalo na kung magre-retire kayo dun sa in sunny weather, walang winter wonderland doon. So many Filipinos abroad like to go home to be with their family as we get older. Of course, and then so to address your question on what our projects are, tuwing ho meron kaming consular outreach, that is always accompanied by a desk for dual citizenship, so that we can encourage our community, the Filipino community, to apply for retention of Philippine citizenship.
Okay, thank you, Madam.
Magkano na ho ngayon ang fee for Philippine? Di bale.
Alam ko may package ho yung, pasensya na kayo.
I see, oo. Di bale, tatawagan natin ang consulate, oo. Pero going back to the overseas voting, kailan ho magsisimula kailan kami makakatanggap? Kasi kami ni Jess and I think si Jordan, dual citizen na ho kami. Kailan ho kami, when can we expect to receive that envelope na
voting?
Yung sa voting.
It's too early now, pero did you aside from applying for dual citizenship, did you apply to be a voter, overseas voter? So kompleto ho lahat. Meron
no, we don't think
ako nakatanggap ako ng ikaw hindi pa. So ano ho ang
the process is, first pag dual citizen kayo, mag-apply na rin kayo to be a voter, no, to qualify to vote, and then you will be included in the voters list. Okay, this is usually together with the
in citizenship.
When we have our consular outreach, or when you apply for citizenship, you should, if you're not offered, please ask for that form, no? But I'm sure you're offered. And then once you have applied, pagka nagkaroon na ho ng, hindi pa ho kayo makakatanggap ng kasi wala pa hong list ng mga candidates. Di ba, kasama ho yun. So it's a little early. Right now we're still in the process of registering people to vote. And the prerequisite to register is that you must be a Filipino citizen. And all Filipino Canadians who were natural born Filipinos can register to vote if they reacquire their Filipino citizenship.
Even if they're natural born, unless mag-apply ng kunyari Canadian citizen na ngayon, they have to apply.
For
They
dual
have to
as a
apply.
for
Yes.
dual citizenship. I see.
Babalikan natin doon sa mga yung election. So ipapadala nyo yung voting papers a month, 3 months before election.
Wala pa ho kaming
Pero
instruction.
usually
Usually,
it's a month or 2 months.
Oo, kasi ibabalik mo pa yun eh. Di ba? They have time. Pero yung deadline ho to register as a voter, kailan ho ang deadline nun?
I think it's around October 2018.
Sa 2018
Aha,
pa.
yeah. So,
I see.
No, but ang bilis ng panahon.
Yun na
di
nga,
ba?
oo. Naku, wag mong kalimutan. Kailangan mag-ano ka. Kasi kami nung nagkasabay ko si John, magkasabay tayo. I think we were one of the first. Di ba, no?
Number 2 ako doon.
Number 2 ka ba? Number 5 yata ako. Kami ang one of the first na Canadians na, yes! Magkasabay kami ni John noon.
Number 2 ako.
Nung nag-open sila dito, kasama na kami ni John.
You know,
Oo.
kami noon, consular outreach kami sa Nunavut. It's
Oo,
very far
yeah.
north, ano? And there are Filipinos there. Tapos, first time daw nagkaroon ng consular outreach doon. Nung nag-oath taking sila, umiyak pa sila.
Nako, syempre.
Ilang taon na ba sila sa Nunavut?
Hindi, maraming Pilipino doon.
Yeah.
Maraming Filipino
Saka
doon.
Yukon Territory.
Yukon Territory.
Sa Nunavut, at the time we went there 2 years ago, there were 141. Pero I
Okay.
think there's much more now.
Oo.
Kasi wala nang yelo. Matutunaw na.
Kasi nagpunta kami sa one of the take-out areas, yung dito sa may na-meet kami. They were buying stuff. Kasi babalik na sila sa Nunavut. Sabi ni Jess, naku, layo ng biyabiyahin ninyo.
Ang binibili nila yung mga gulay, yung mga ampalaya, sitaw. Yun ang talagang wala doon kasi panay yelo.
Oo.
Kahit sa sa Yellowknife, maraming Pilipino doon. I think we're 10% already of the population.
Saan bang lugar na meron daw bust si Jose Rizal? I think it's Yellowknife, I think. One of those places. Meron daw bust si Jose Rizal eh. Kasi meron kaming kilala na nag-cruise. Tapos one of the stops dun sa lugar na yon, pinuntahan daw nila yung bus ni Jose
It's
Rizal.
all over na. Marami na ngayon eh. Hindi na lang isa. Marami na ngayon sa outskirt ng...
So which means,
Ontario
merong
na.
mga Filipinos
Mga
na
Filipinos
naroon sa area
Lagay na
yun.
talaga.
Meron sa Winnipeg. Yan. Sa Winnipeg.
Winnipeg.
Sa
lalo na sa
PEI,
Winnipeg.
meron sa PEI eh.
Meron din.
Meron din sa Nova Scotia. Pero
Wow.
maliliit na. Malaki sa Winnipeg kasi nandun sa hall eh.
Malaki yung Pilipino doon.
So ma'am, ano ho ang requirements para mag-register sa as a voter?
Basta Filipino citizen ka.
So you have
of
to bring-
legal age, no? Of course.
Dadalhin mo yung
Ah.
yung certification mo ng ng citizenship.
Yes.
I see, that's it.
That's
Pwede ka nang ilagay sa
of legal age.
of legal age. Oo.
Voting age. No?
Yeah, speaking about legal age, bakit yung mga bata ba, they can apply for
No.
dual citizenship?
Well, they are presumed to be Filipinos kung natural born sila.
Pero
when they turn 18, usually they make a choice to be Canadian or whatever.
I
But
see.
if they're natural born, they can always reacquire their Philippine citizenship.
Okay. Oo. Pero kunyari, let's say dito na sila pinanganak. Canadian na talaga, Canadian born and Canadian citizen. Can they also apply as a Filipino?
Pag dito sila pinanganak,
Aha.
at the time they were born, Filipino pa yung nanay or tatay nila, then they are still natural born Filipinos. Kasi meron ho tayo, yung ating citizenship law, jus sanguinis, yung by blood. It's not place of birth.
I see. Oo. Kahit na yung parents naging Canadian citizen na?
Yes.
Ganon.
Ito kasi takot sa dugo kaya
At the time they were born Filipino.
Ikaw naman, oo.
Ambassador, babalikan ko yung taxation. Say, meron kang, say, naiwan doon na, say, pension, i-declare mo ba rito when you apply for the pension? Kasi sabi mo, itatax din yun right? Something like that.
No, pensions do not get taxed in the Philippines.
Pero dito, tinatax.
Ganon. I cannot speak, hindi ako masyadong
Kasi
knowledgeable sa
doon,
Canadian.
inihingi sa application, have you been employed abroad? Are you do you what you will require, or are you gonna be having a pension or monetary from another country? So pag dineclare mo yon, magta-tax yun kasi papasok doon sa
I'm afraid I cannot really
hindi ba yung
answer.
kasama doon sa mutual agreement ng Canada and Philippines about taxation?
Depende ho sa taxation laws ng Canada on pensions, no? Pero sa atin,
Ang pension
pensions
doon
are
wala
not
na.
taxed.
Ba, sarap pala, no? Hindi pala tax ang pension. Kung sa bagay dito din, yung Canada pension hindi rin tax. Ikaw ang magsasabi na bawasan mo ng tax kung gusto mong pabawas. Ganon dito. Oo.
Pero ang problema ay pag
Kasi tax ka eh.
pag taxation period, i-declare mo yun, magta-tax ka rin.
Yun na nga, kaya magpatanggal ka na ng tax.
Yeah.
Parang tax dito eh. Oo, lahat. Pati yung old age and tax dito yun.
Magiging double taxation. Wala
Yeah,
pa tax
oo.
doon eh.
Yung pala, wala naman pala, hindi naman pala. So, kung pensyonado ka pala sa Pilipinas, hindi mo babayarin yung tax na related to that
yun.
pension?
Oo.
Wow!
Pension yun.
Pero ang problema, income mo yun eh. Papasok
Dito, income dito, siguro. Pero bakit mo namang i-declare? Di man nila alam eh.
Kasi may mutual agreement kasi isi-search yung pangalan mo.
Lalabas
Kung
yun.
may natatanggap ka doon na pera.
Bobby at Chacon, lalabas.
Let me get back to you. That's
Kasi
a good
mahirap sa'yo
question.
asindero.
Let me look into that about the taxes. But it doesn't sound like it should be taxed. But,
Kasi doon sa application mo for the pension dito, tinatanong yun.
Kung may pension ka overseas?
O kung may income ka doon na natatanggap.
Yes, but remember that the ambassador has mentioned a while ago that what is earned there is not taxed here. Right?
Yeah. Oh.
Like,
Yung technicality.
Pero ang tanong doon, di sasabihin mo no doon sa application mo.
Teka, application saan yun?
Pension.
Sa CPP dito. I see, okay. Yeah.
That's a very good point. Let me look into
Kasi
it.
yung tax agreement is
I'm sure.
in the Philippines lang, once in Canada is Canada. Yun ang
Meron ho tayong Social Security System Office dito, yung SSS, dito sa Toronto. I'm sure that your questions on taxation can be addressed there. Masyadong technical na yun.
GSIS.
GSIS kayo. Mas malaki.
Meron din dito.
Malaki yun eh.
GSIS.
Yun, hahabulin ka na talaga.
Habulin ka na.
Yung SS, hindi pa hahabulin yun.
Ay, nako. So, okay, going back to the Philippines, siguro naman meron kayong mga alam tungkol sa sa politics natin sa Philippines. Yung next election ho sa mga senators lang, hindi ba?
Congressman,
Senators
Yes.
and congressman.
And party list.
and local pa ata.
But local elections,
Every 2 years.
congressmen, senators.
Alam niyo, I'm still confused about that party list kasi nung natanggap ko yung ang dami. At
Yeah.
saka hindi ko naman naiintindihan kung ano yung mga, parang it's organizations. Can you explain what those party lists are for?
The party list, kasi sabi ng the framers of our constitution said that aside from regional, yung districts, no? District representation sa Congress, dapat mare-represent din those who are marginalized, the marginalized sectors of our society. So halimbawa makikita mo yung mga party list na yon are usually organizations like teachers, I don't know, mga farm workers, yung mga the sectors that need to be that legislation must consider in drafting its laws, no? So this party list is elected on a national level, hindi katulad ng congressman
District level.
District level lang. So party list means you have to win a certain percentage of the total votes. So usually it's only the top
2%, I think 3%.
2%, yeah. 2%. So the party list is intended to address certain situations where certain sectors of our society are not given a voice. So it's supposed to give them a voice. Kaya kahit yung mga overseas voters, they can vote for the party list. Yun lang ang maboboto ninyo. Party list, as far as Congress is concerned, and
The
senators.
Oo,
Yes.
yun nga yung list ng sabi ko, ang dami naman ito. Sabi ko, kaya, syempre, hindi ko naman alam yung, we've been away sa Philippines na for too long. Hindi ko na alam yung mga ibang mga party list na yon. So, usually, ilan ho ang pumapasok? Do you only vote for one? From that
There
list?
is a formula eh. Yeah, you only vote one.
I see, okay.
But there is a formula so that there are a certain number of representatives of the party list system.
Uh-huh.
Basta those who win 2% of the votes
May one.
get one
I
party list
see.
representative.
Pag lumalaki, dalawa, tatlo.
I see.
Ayun,
Ganun
tama.
pala. Oo.
Kaya nakuha mo 6%, ayun, tatlo ang representative.
Conforme tatlong tao.
Tatlong tao.
Ay, okay. Okay. Ngayon naintindihan ko na.
Kaya 2%, 2%.
Kaya may party list na seniors eh.
Meron.
Para ma-address naman ng mga
Mga
seniors.
seniors, oo.
Oo. I see. Kaya pala. Kasi naiisip ko, sabi ko, hindi ko maintindihan itong party list na ito. Anong role nila
Pero
sa
doon sa marami yun, isa lang ang boto mo. Kung anong party list mo boto, hindi dadaglagan mo lahat.
Noon yata, meron akong binoto yung Bicol something
Bicol ako.
Bicol, merong Bicol doon kasi hindi ko nga naintindihan
Bicol.
Alam mo naman dahil si Jess Bicolano, linagay ko na lang Bicol, pero
Nanalo
niisip
ba?
ko, hindi ko alam.
There are 2 representatives.
Oh, very good.
Sa Bicol. Okay. Bakit nagkaroon pa ng association ng Bicol na meron namang representative ang Bicol? Di ba parang ano na yon? Ano ang purpose naman nila?
Nire-represent nila yung buong Bicol region. Hindi representation or per district.
Sector.
I
district.
see.
Bicol region na-represent nila.
Dako. Sige. Ano ba?
Kakanta muna tayo.
Kakanta muna. Sige.
Wala tayong no? Beats and Nation.
Wala.
Okay,
Sige,
kanta
kanta
muna
muna.
tayo. Ito ang gusto ni Nelson eh.
Balik na ho tayo. Alam nyo, wala tayong bits and issues ngayon, pero meron akong scoop. Nako, binigyan kami ng go-ahead ng taong ito. Congratulations ho kay Karen Pascual Binaday. Siya ho ang na-elect ngayon ng president ng PIDC. Philippine Independence Day Council.
Congrats,
Oo.
President.
Congratulations! Nako,
Ayan, blow up
our
po,
very own Karen Pascual Binaday. Siya ngayon ang
Philippines
presidente.
po siyang-
Hindi, wala.
Nasa
Nasa Ottawa siya ngayon.
Yes, she's going to fly out on Monday.
Oo, nasa Ottawa sila ngayon dahil merong
May contest
competition
yung
yung anak niya. Yes. So, yan ho ang aming news scoop. Pinagpaalam muna namin. So, balik ho tayo sa ating ambassador. Ano ho ang mga significant events na nangyari ho this year na para ma-improve yung Philippine-Canadian relationship?
First of all, this year was the 150th anniversary of Confederation of Canada, and the Philippine Embassy joined Canada in celebrating it, especially from Ottawa. On the federal level, nagbukas ho kami ng Philippine booth sa pavilion dun sa Clarence Street. That was from on the November 20 up to December 8. Meron ho kaming doon, may jeepney, merong kape. It was entitled Halo-Halo, Multiculturalism.
Nagpadala kayo ng jeepney dito?
Ano lang siya, styrofoam. Mukhang jeepney, pwede ka mag-picture taking.
Meron kami dyan eh.
Alam ko meron dito jeep na gagawa doon.
Oo nga.
Dati when I came to Canada, nakita ko tumatakbo pa rin yun.
Talaga?
Pero lately, I haven't seen it.
That's a good question nga pala, Mama. What do you think of the plan na
modernization?
Alisin na yung mga lumang jeepneys ngayon.
Di ba pinag-uusapan pa ho yun sa atin kasi I think they have to they have to consult with the people, lalo na yung mga jeepney drivers na na-affect yung utuhan, and of course private sector.
So what do you think? Will that really prosper? Or salitang kung ano naman yan?
Yun sa akin ho, ang the more important at the moment, the process is very important, na kailangan may consultation kung ano man ang maging decision sa huli. Dapat lahat na-consulta ng mabuti, which is what the government is doing right now.
So, balik ko tayo dun sa mga events.
Oo. So, yung 150th anniversary of Confederation, pumunta ho dito yung si Rene Salud, yung ating very, very noted couturier. Nag-fashion show siya ulit. I think he did one already in Toronto, in Montreal, in Calgary, and Vancouver last August ba yun? But this September, pumunta ho si Secretary Teo sa Ottawa. She was the one who inaugurated our pavilion together with the chair of the NCC of Canada, National Commission on something. Anyway, they were promoting this pavilion, and tsaka yung ating tinalak, yung ating ethnic fabrics. Tapos meron tayong weaver na nagwi-weave doon sa pavilion. Tapos meron tayong ethnic coffee, Filipino coffee from the Kalinga. Maganda ho yung yung naging reception, and yung Sining Tala, dance troupe from Davao came and performed, and everybody, kasi yung usual nakikita ng mga Canadian sa ating culture, yung mga traditional dances, ito modern Muslim dances. So talagang sila nasiyahan sila. So in addition to that, of course, you know that we had 50-year anniversary of ASEAN, the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, and the Philippines hosted the summit sa Manila. Si President Duterte was the chair of that summit, and Prime Minister Trudeau was invited to come to the Philippines to attend as the guest of the Philippines upon their request to be present during the East Asia Summit, because Canada is applying to be a member of the East Asia Summit, and because of our good relations with Canada, especially the huge Filipino diaspora here, we of course gave them the opportunity to speak. So he came there for a multilateral trip. He visited the Philippines, and he was able to speak at the commemorative summit. I'd like isipin na lang natin, 2 beses na nakadalaw si Prime Minister sa Pilipinas. Noon nung APEC, he was there. In fact, he was voted the APEC hottie. Tapos, this year, nakadalaw uli siya. And pumunta siya sa Jollibee, sa Tondo. But more than the personal sunshine diplomacy of Prime Minister Trudeau, napatunayan ho natin na yung Filipino community, the Filipino diaspora here, pinapakinggan ho natin, and that's the reason we consider Canada our friend, because this is home to the second largest diaspora of the Philippines. After that, ano rin ho, I'd like to mention this year has been very, very active for us sa Canada dahil because of this huge diaspora, nagbukas ho tayo ng ating trade office sa Toronto, which means that Canada is very much in the radar as far as trade is concerned. Nagbukas rin ho tayo recently na, not just, I think 1 year ago, we opened our Consulate General in Calgary. Dahil doon sa Calgary, sa Alberta, that's the number 1 destination of Filipino immigrants. So, mabilis lumaki yung community natin doon. And I also understand that there are plans to open a tourism office in Toronto dahil malaki talaga yung community. And as you know, tonight is the inaugural flight of Philippine Airlines from Toronto, direct from Toronto to Manila. So very much in the radar ang Canada as far as our policy planners are concerned in the Philippines.
Oh, nako, that's nice. Pero many years ago, nagkaroon na tayo ng Toronto, ng tourism office dito. Tapos nawala si, ano pa nga noon, yung, ang naging head dito. Pagkatapos nawala siya. And I'm glad to hear na babalik ulit. Oo. Kasi, I think it was just about 5 years ago, nagkaroon sila ng malaking campaign dito, yung Wow Philippines. That was well received dito sa Canada. Makita mo kahit sa yung mainstream na TV, lumalabas yung Wow Philippines. Ang daming comments ng mga friends ko na sabi niya, May, is it really that nice in the Philippines? Sabi ko, oh yes. Sabi ko,
sagot kayo doon, it's more fun in the Philippines.
It's more fun in the Philippines. Oo, pati yung mga billboards downtown, nakalabas ho yun. So it's nice. That's really nice news. Oo.
And there are a lot of areas in the Philippines that is getting to be well known here because of that tourism promotion.
Ay.
Ang pinakahuli
yung
narinig ko is Siargao na I think ginagawa nilang the tourist destination ngayon.
Yung surfing capital yan. No, in fact, this year, alam niyo, we have this February, not this year, next year na. We have the winter escapade.
Yeah, the winter escapade, yeah.
Yeah, so we will be going to Bacolod it will be from February 3 to 11. We'll be going to Bacolod and to Davao. It will be, of course, Manila also. Sa Manila, the hotel will be the Makati Shangri-La, which is the top hotel there. And sa Davao and Negros, it will be Seda. Pero our main feature there is, of course, the beaches in the Philippines. Lalo na ngayon na
marami pang hindi developed dun sa Philippines, hindi ba? Na kasi naman tayo puro island Kaya kahit saan ka lumingon talagang may beach. It's just a matter of developing it.
In fact, si Secretary Teo, if you remember when she came here, she already said that there will be projects to put the Philippines in the radar of the Canadian travelers. No, we're in talks with major organizations to include the Philippines in their website and all of that. Kasi alam natin it kailangan may budget and all of that, pero meron ng budget for Canada, so you can expect the Philippines to be very much in the very much in the horizon now here in Canada.
Oo. Pero ano naman ho ang security situation sa atin?
Magaling ho because as you know, very successful yung campaign dun sa Marawi and recently
The ISIS.
the ISIS has been defeated in Marawi, the Maute. And of course, martial law has been extended. Martial law, sometimes people misunderstand this, but the intention is to keep law and order. Kasi kung minsan, pag masyadong maraming if it's not controlled, law and order, talagang nag-aabuso din yung mga elements in our
So
society.
the latest is that it has been extended in Mindanao for another year.
Yes.
Mabuti yun. Maganda yun. At
Well,
least,
yes,
makikita.
kasi ang yan, nakuha mo na yung problema doon sa sa peace and order situation. Now it's the rehabilitation. If you what I personally think is that if you let it go, yung rehabilitation naman, how fast will it progress if kung walang martial law?
Oo. Nako, naririto na tayo. Ang bilis ng oras. Nako, Ambassador, talagang it's so much fun.
Malayo pa yan.
Ha?
Isang kanta pa.
Pakakantayin mo natin si Sharon Cuneta.
Ganon. Sige.
Ang Toronto Syndicated Network ay nagpapasalamat sa mga nakikinig sa amin for the past 13 years. Kayo po ang nagsilbing inspirasyon ng Talakayan Radio Pilipino.
Ayan, mga kaibigan, gaya ng sinabi ni May, ang buntot, ang pekakuli ng katawan ng anuman bagay. Kaya ang buntot, yun ang huli parati.
Tail end.
The tail end, right? Literally.
Yes. So anyway, May, what you were saying?
I would just like the ambassador to greet our listeners kasi ngayong Christmas season, gusto naming madinig ang kanyang message sa ating mga tagapakinig.
Thank you very much, May. First of all, I would like to thank you for having me here today. I was very warmly received kahit malamig na malamig sa labas. But I would just like to take this opportunity to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Alam ninyo, now that we are, I think, the third largest visible immigrant community here in Canada, this is a time to, there are 837,000 Filipinos in Canada. This is a time to bear in mind that we should stay united. We should continue to be the role models that we are to our Filipino to our family back home, and to please remember that the country that you have been welcomed here in Canada. It's a very welcoming community. Continue to be the best that you can be here, but don't forget that the Philippines is back home with sunshine and beaches. Maligayang Pasko sa inyong lahat.
Ang ganda na.
Maraming
Thank
salamat
you
po,
very
ma'am.
much.
Sentimiento ako doon dahil sa sunshine and beaches.
Ay, napapaluha tuloy ako.
Mainit sa Nueva Ecija.
Niloloko nyo lang sarili nyo. Talagang hindi kayo mauuwi sa Pilipinas.
Bakit
Wala
hindi?
kayong mga pera eh.
Si Nelson, sa January, uuwi na.
Ay, uwi. Yan uuwi dahil may
Uuwi
rason.
rin yan eh.
May rason siya. Kaya sa mga kaibigan, nandun maalam na po ang aming mga staff din. Magsimula tayo sa pinakamatanda. Sino ba?
Si Bobby.
Joe.
Turuan pag matanda.
Ito si Bobby po. Magpapaalam po sa inyo. Sa susunod uling Sabado, magkita-kita po tayo. Hindi ba tayo holiday?
Hindi.
Sige, sa Sabado ulit tayo.
Hindi. Wala tayo Sabado.
Naririto tayo.
Oo nga pala,
Of
Dad.
course.
Sige.
Hindi naman Pasko.
Sige, susunod na ako. Ako naman ho si May. Magpapaalam na rin. Nako, yung last minute shoppers, baka makalimutan ninyo yung mga, tingnan ninyo ulit yung mga lista ninyo, yung who's naughty and nice. para kung sino yung bibigyan nyo ng mga regalo. Last week na ito for shopping. So, just be prepared. Dadating na yung mga inaanak.
Maraming salamat po. At,
Namamas
sa
ko.
isang linggo po ulit.
Yo.
Malamig pa rin dito.
Ito naman follow up lang ang pagbati natin na panauhin Bandagal, si Madam Ambassador. United tayo dito sa Paskong ito. Magkaisa tayo, mag-enjoy tayo. Kalimutan muna yung mga igwaan natin sa mga utang.
Wen Manong.
Yung mga kasalanan na dyan, patawarin nyo muna. At yung regalo niya.
Yung mga
Hanggang sa susunod na Sabado. Tapos ka na ba?
Hindi, yung mga Ilocano dyan, yung baga Pasko ayaw amin.
Hanggang sa susunod na Sabado, kami po ay namamaalam na. Ano man ang talakayan, yung ibig yung talakayan namin sa Sabado, o may ibig kayong balikatin namin, tumawag lang po kayo sa 416-441-2887 o mag-email po sa jcabri2887@rogers.com. Salamat at magandang hapon po.
Thank you for listening to Talakayan.
PinoyRadio.com.
The hours fade, the moments fly, and time never stands still. We now look into the pool of memories and pause a while in pious meditation to think of the things we did and did not do but should have done, and hope that in tomorrow we shall improve upon today. Good day, pleasant weekend, Diyos mabulos sa inyong gabos.
Thank you for listening to Talakayan.
PinoyRadio.com.